Hello, gorgeous soul, and welcome to this epic podcast. This is a place where you are encouraged and you have absolute freaking permission to unapologetically go after all of your dreams, all of your visions, all of your things on your vision board, like everything that your heart desires. I'm your host, Angharad, the High Vibe Babe, and I believe that we're all in this life to expand and experience our wildest dreams. If one of us can have it, then we all can. So that is the aim of this podcast. Each week I'll either be going solo or have guests with the aim to inspire, uplift you and give you the tools for you to live your most epic AF life and business possible. You can find me on Instagram with the handle @HighVibeBabe. Now let's get into today's episode. Hi, Angharad here, High Vibe Babe. Today I want to talk about manifesting because I am a manifestor in human design for a start, like always the jam, but because it's something that kind of runs in my family and really cool. My mum was telling me a story about it yesterday about how she met someone and told her about her life and how she didn't have this terminology of manifesting things into her life that she really desired by focusing on them and not allowing anything else to be in all the things. And someone she met was like, oh my gosh, you're living the secret? And she's like, what the heck is that? So we had a really cool conversation about it last night and it was like really, really cool. And also it's something that I have been doing my whole life unintentionally as well because of how I was raised and because of just the essence of who I am and everything. It's something that is so incredibly powerful. And one of the realizations that I've had through my own walk, through speaking to other people, to speaking to my husband, to speaking to my clients, to doing this work that I've been doing for like over 12 months now, right? And one of the things when it comes to manifestation is that, firstly, what we do is we feel this burn of desire. We feel this thing bubble up. This thing we desire to be, do, or have, right? And it's like so powerful. But within the first couple of minutes, we actually self-sabotage. And what we do is we go, oh, I can't possibly do that because it's just insane. People would think it's crazy. Or there's some sort of limiting thought that comes up like, oh, I can't waste my time on this because I need to go do something else. Or I can't go into the Pinterest board because it's never actually going to happen. I'm just like wasting my time. You know, there's always some sort of limiting factor that we jam on ourselves, like in the first minute of this desire coming up. But you are literally cock blocking yourself from your manifestation because how it works, if you know anything about the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks, all of the things, you know, all these things, right? But the essence is like, I'm going to take like a whole group of things and like smash it together right now and give you a little Law of Attraction 101 little training right now. All the things that I know and that work for me and dump it all in like one thing, okay? So our dominant vibration, which is made up of like our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions, our dominant vibration is making up all of our results in our life, right? All the decisions, accumulated decisions of our lifetime are the result of what we're living right now, right? Our past self has determined our self right now, and our self right now is determining our future results, our future self, our future circumstances. So our dominant vibration, what's going on right now, is determining what's going to happen in the future. So when you're feeling a pull to think about this desire, to plan it out, to really dream and live in it, it's your higher self calling you into the place that it already is. There is a parallel universe, whatever the way you describe it, where this is already yours. You were born worthy. God doesn't birth all these kids and go, no, you aren't worthy of greatness. No, you aren't worthy of actually having a great life. No, you cannot have your desires. No, we are all born with the fundamental worthiness that we are worthy of everything. Then you couple that with the fact that we actually get to create our reality. We get to create our emotions. We get to create our circumstances, what's around us, who are around us, what our beliefs are. And that coupled with the dominant vibration that we get to have the things that we desire, right, creates a whole different reality for us. So then we start acting in a way. We start being bold and being brave and upskilling and learning and investing in ourselves and changing everything about ourselves. And we start creating a path where our trajectory completely changes in our life, right? I'm speaking from wholehearted experience where a few years ago, these desires, they're so strong. Like I still have some now, right? They're like the strongest, most magnetizing, pulling thing I could possibly ever think of or like spend time thinking about, right? And I remember feeling that exact same way about the life that I now have right now. And it's honestly like the biggest pinch me moment to realize that by not shoving it away in a closet, by not telling myself I wasn't good enough or worthy enough, because that was like my biggest story for the most of my life. That is such a common theme. By actually carving out the time and space for me to breathe into this and feel into this and will it to happen, if you know what I mean, that has created the life that I now have. Because I faced the parts, I faced the fears, I faced the unworthiness, I faced the lack of time, all of those things, and focused and zoned in on where I want to go. That is the reason why I got where I am now, right? When we're riding a horse, when we're, I don't even know, riding a motorbike, these are the two training things that I've done like in my life. You look to where you want to head. If you're going around a corner, you don't look straight ahead with where you're heading right now. You look around the corner. You look to where you want to head, because obviously those two things, you're riding them, they sense where you're going based on your gravity and all the things, right? And so that's the reason why they head that way. So it's the same thing for us. We don't look at where we're currently trajectory heading for. If you're not happy with that, if you desire more, if you desire bigger, better, more flow, more ease, like whatever it is in your life, you don't look to where your trajectory currently is heading. Look to where you want to go. Make the U-turn. Look that way. Keep on getting up in the morning and brushing your hair and doing the things, but you look the other way. You look to where your desires are. And when you have the limiting beliefs, when you have the fear or the constraints or the self-doubt, tell yourself something different. Use an affirmation. Use a whole lot of affirmations, but know that you are worthy. You are worthy of having the desires that you have. The desires in your heart are God-given. They're not by mistake. They're not there to tease you. They're there because they're yours for the taking if you choose to take them. If you choose to take them, and when you choose to take them, right? This is one of the reasons why I have created High Vibe CEO Biz School, is because this was a massive desire for me, to have my own business, to be fully my own boss, to have freedom, to feel flow, to work around my family and my kids and my desires. Like whether I want to travel, I still want to be able to earn money overseas, right? It was one of the biggest desires of my life. I sat on it for 10 years before I actually started a food blog. Honestly, honest to God, a decade of telling myself that I wasn't good enough, of telling myself that it wouldn't possibly work, that it wouldn't create the income that I wanted, that people would think I'm crazy, that the internet isn't good enough, like all the things, right, that I'm not good enough, that my recipes aren't going to be good enough, that what I say isn't going to be good enough, right? Like literally I sat in that for 10 years. So if you're feeling like that, I fucking get it. Honestly, I get it. And the thing that I had to do was decide and know that no one else is going to do the damn thing for me. And if I have the creative power to go and do it, because I remember sitting there going like, I could choose. Indecision is a decision. That's literally the realization I had, is that I am choosing to carry on down the path that I'm heading. I could also equally choose just as easy in the moment of the decision to actually go after the thing that I want. And so I did. And then I did. And then I reached it. The goals, all of the things. My business obviously has massively evolved since I launched a food blog like 18 months ago. And now it's full scale coaching and all the things, right? I don't have the food blog now, but I have the podcast and all the things, right? You get to decide. You get to choose where you head. And that's the reason why I've created this program, is because I know I've already got some amazing women in this program. I know this is going to serve women at the highest possible level, and it's going to be the perfect timing for you. If you're feeling called to this, like, damn girl, I know it's scary as hell. I know you've been sitting in it for a certain amount of time and it feels like a lifetime, whether it's 10 years, 2 months, whatever it is, that you've been sitting on this desire and you've not been acting, you haven't started this business, or you haven't pivoted and moved from the food blog to like the coaching, you know, like you haven't had that massive pivot that you're feeling called to, because you have the limits and you don't know how to do it, and you're worried that your audience isn't going to follow you, or that people are going to judge you, or that no one's going to understand, or that you're not going to have the same income that you did before when you change your business, right? I created this is really channeled through me, actually, through life experience and through like literally from God. But this has been created because what I learned over the 18 months or even nearly 2 years of like launching my soul business and the evolution of that, I can teach you in 7 weeks. So you can skip like 18 months of learning and a $60,000 worth of like New Zealand dollars I invested into myself, and the countless audiobooks and the countless masterclasses of these high-level coaches that I've been involved with, and coupled with my personal experience, I can teach you in the 7 weeks of this program. And the time collapsing part of this program makes me feel like I don't even really know how to, like, so excited is kind of the only way I can really describe it, the way that so much of this can happen. But I have evidence within my one-on-one clients as to the things that I have shown them with them launching their sole businesses in the time they've been working with me. And the results they get, they literally book out their services the week they launch them, like literally sold out, because they had so many clients of their new services now that we're working on together with creating new services so they can have a bigger impact and higher paying services and stuff, so they can leverage and scale and all the things, right? Seeing my clients have such massive financial, internal, energetic relationship results in the time they've been working with me one-on-one just for a few short months, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to bring this to a group coaching situation where it's a lower investment and the soul sisters all come together. Because the group coaching programs that I've been involved in and that my clients have been in, honestly, they become your soul sisters. They are absolutely incredible. They become future clients or future coaches or referrals or like collaborations. And it's just, I've been on so many podcasts based on group coaching. I've been on like, I don't even know, 20 or 30 podcasts now. I've been interviewed for other people's podcasts. The collaboration, the networking you have within a group coaching program is incredible. You're all energetically pairing and you're doing the same sort of things, and you're like feeding off and posting the branding picture and getting their feedback and what are they get these colors, and then just it's boom, 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 magical fireworks are off all the time. So High Vibe CEO Biz School is a 7-week program. It's been created for women who really desire to step into the next level of business, into the next level of income, wealth, impact, fulfillment, all of the things. There's so many parts within this group coaching program. It's not just strategy, although I love me some strategy. There is a lot of energetics as well. So we work with human design, with our cycle, with emotional intelligence, and as well as like the full scale strategy of launching a business and business mindsets and all the things. So I have a podcast episode which actually breaks down all of the modules, which each week has a specific focus for each week. Go and listen to that. Otherwise, inside my group High Vibe Babes community, there is also quite a lot of information about it as well. So we're beginning on the 20th of May, which is only a few weeks away. And I'm very excited for the woman already in here. If this isn't like lighting your fire, you're like feeling the movement going on in your body, then feel free to reach out and send me a message, ask about anything. The investment is $555. There are payment plans available and also a VIP upgrade available where you can work with me one-on-one throughout the program as well. So if you're interested in any of it, send me a message. I would love to have a chat about it. And I hope you have a really lovely day. And just remember that you being able to manifest relies on you of doing the internal work first, of focusing on where you need to head and doing the unsexy work, heading into the shadows and heading like, what are the limits? Like, what are my glass ceilings? Why is this holding me back? Why am I scared of doing this? And then you feel them, create some affirmations around them, and then you act in a way in accordance to where you want to head, right? You act where you want to head, not where your current trajectory is. So create the actions, the thoughts, the beliefs, all the things that are going to serve you, and you will have the massive turnaround in your life like I have in the last 18 months. I love you all. Bye. If you have enjoyed this episode, I would adore if you would screenshot it, chuck it up on your stories with your favorite takeaway moment, and tag me at High Vibe Babe on Instagram so that more people can see this and get this content and get this message out there to really shape and change and impact other people's lives. Do you desire to be around more high vibe women who really get you, who encourage you, who like support you no matter what? Yeah, well, guess what? I have a place that you belong. It is called High Vibe Babes Community. It is a free Facebook group, and I would love to have you in there. There are so many free trainings and epicness in this group, so please get your booty in there. It would mean the world if you would subscribe to this podcast, do the reviews, the rating, the stars, all of the things. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to chat with you on the next episode. I'm sending you all of the vibes and all of the love. Over and out from Angharad, the High Vibe Babe.